her name was James, he's saying to me everyone called him Jim. Do you understand it? Wonderful, good. Okay, so as you continue, whether it's special occasions, whether it's her birthday, whatever it is, when you go to this florist and you get this red rose and you put it on that grave, you need to know that she's always there with you in spirit and that she sees you doing this, which is wonderful. So that's wonderful validation for her to give today, that she sees that's the way that you're honoring her and that you continue to do that. Do you understand? Were you hoping she would bring that up? Okay. Because all she said to me was, it was important that I told her about that today. And that can mean it's because it's a validation that you were hoping they would give and it was important for you and you were asking them for it. Or it could be that it was important for her to give because she wanted it to be a good validation for you, that you know that she's there with you in those moments. Do you understand? She just said, I love you. I could go on and on and on with her, but I'm being told she's trying to offer energy for her mom to come through really quick because they're slowly trying to shut me down. Okay. I'm getting a flood of names, so anyone that recognizes them, just put your hand up. Because some people are starting to step out. Remember how I said there's 213? We're dropping down to 24 now, and I'm just getting flooded with names. Does anybody recognize Phyllis? What about Gertrude? Does anybody recognize Gertrude? Do you guys recognize it? Okay. There's a gentleman telling me that most people called him Hank. It's very clear to me, Hank. Do you recognize it? Okay. There's another William. Joseph. Okay. Gregory. Arnold. Some of these are older generations, so that's okay. It's just the people that were here that are starting to shift out that I'm connecting to their names. And it's just the loved ones that started to lose energy. That's all it is. And the list goes on and on and on because I feel like I want to repeat. Because there's another Margaret. There's a Sophia. There's a woman, I can't tell if her name is Ida or Ina. I'm going to leave that. Huh? Okay, remember how I said there was a grandmother here before? Well, she's James's wife. Okay, remember how I said there was a grandmother here before because I was feeling the cancer from both the grandmothers? Okay, she's the one I was feeling the cancer from. She's pulling her energy out now. You got cold chills? That was her moving through you, honey. That was her spirit moving through you, okay? So it's just her way of giving her name as she starts to release and move and walk away. Do you understand it? That's all it is, okay? They're dropping me down to 24 people. That's how I know I'm probably only going to finish with your mom, and I'll see if I can get anyone else to give me something really quick as far as residual for anybody. But my guide said, yeah, she's the one that I was feeling with the cancer from the grandmother. And then she gave me her name really quick before she stepped out. James is still here. He's still holding his energy, okay? But they're trying to get me to come to her for her mom to come through really quick. So that's what I'm going to do. She's, I don't even know how to describe this, and I don't really know if this is how she was when she was here, but she's very carefree when she steps in. Do you understand it? Here I am. Very easygoing, carefree. So not only am I feeling her personality because of how she was when she was here, but it's how she still is in heaven, and she's starting to step in. Now, your mom is still here. I just don't know what else I'm going to get out of her. But she's saying to me she wants her to be able to hear from her mom today, okay? And they're saying to me, you'll be lucky if you have 5 minutes. We have to close you down. They're losing their energy. So that's why I dropped to 24 people. Out of those 24 people, 10 of those are just your bloodline alone. Everyone else is just older generation standing around, and anyone else that still have energy because all those people are starting to shift. So I just started to get their names, okay? And I can't tell if this is Francis or Francine, but I'm hearing that very strong. Again, somebody that was just stepping out because I'm just catching last minute names. But as she steps in, she's like, here I am. Do you understand it? Very, very even keel with her personality. Very carefree, very, very loving, very genuine. Do you understand it? And you were very close to her because she makes me feel like I want to hug you. So I'm going to sit really close to you, okay? Okay, good. She's, I don't even know how else to put her personality, honey, because she just comes through so loving and so kind. And my guide said you can describe her as a heart of gold if you choose, because that's how she was. She helped everybody with anything. And she's saying to me that she's a lot like her. Do you understand it? Good. So she's saying to me, my daughter is so much like me, she needs to know that I am thankful that she continues to be the way that I am and the way that I was. Do you feel like you're trying to live up to it? Tell her to stop that. Tell her to stop that, she said. She doesn't have to feel like she has to be, she's laughing. This is going to be an interesting sentence that I'm getting ready to say. But she's saying to me, she looks at me like I was a saint. Tell her to stop that. Do you understand it? I helped everyone that I could. I'm feeling a really strong Bible. And where is the Catholicism back in your family? Because I'm getting the rosary just behind her with the praying hands. Do you understand it? Perfect. So that's how I know there's the Catholicism back the generations, because sometimes they'll validate their religion to me, okay? And I can feel the Bible with the rosary, so that's how I know. But what she keeps saying to me is, I was happy with the time that I had there. I feel like I lived a long life, even though it wasn't as long as I wanted it to be. And even though my daughter feels like I should have lived a lot longer than I did, because she still feels like I went at a young age. Do you understand it? Sometimes it doesn't have to be about the age when they're saying the sentence. She's making me feel like it's about the days and how she spent it. And not only what she gave to other people, but what she felt from other people as well. Do you understand what I mean by that? Good, perfect. Are you happy? She said, tell her hubby what a wonderful man I think he is and how supportive he is of her. Do you understand it? Did you have a chance to know her? Because she keeps saying to me, I see him, I know his heart. And that just might be something that she's seeing from the other side, so that's what I stop and ask you, because it's the only sentence she's saying to me. Do you understand? Good. So it's her way of validating that she gives blessings to the marriage, and that she's happy that you're together. He's a good support for you? She said he's such a wonderful support for her. I couldn't ask for a better man for my daughter, and I'm happy. And I'm glad that he's with her today. Do you understand? How'd you feel about coming? Good. Because she's saying to me, I really wanted a chance to talk to her, and I'm glad he gave her the support, because he's lost loved ones as well. But it just ends up being that she's the person that's stepping in today, and that's okay. Okay? But all I kept getting was the sentence where she sees him as his heart, she feels the connection with him, but she wasn't saying whether she knew her or not. So that's why I just had to say it, because it's just something vague as far as a statement that she's saying to me. It means that she sees the man that he is on the other side, and she's happy. It means that she has happiness for you. Do you understand it? Good, that's what it's about. You still have some of her items? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's with the jewelry piece? She used to make me rub my necklace. Doesn't mean it's a necklace. When they make me touch my jewelry, it can be any piece of jewelry at all. Do you understand it? Perfect, good. When they make me feel like I just want to get dressed in jewelry, it could be anything. Some people make me touch my wedding ring, and I know it's a wedding ring. She just makes me touch my necklace, so that's how I know you have some type of jewelry of hers, okay? And it's just because they're closing me down and her energy is getting weak, so she just has to make me touch the very first thing that I touch. I'm asking her to come stand right beside me because she was right here. So I want her to be closer to you. You need to let me know if you feel anything, because she's starting to put her hands on your shoulders, okay? So you might get cold, you might get hot, you might feel pressure, but she's putting her hands right on your I can see her hand clear as day. She said, I know how much she misses me, and I know how hard it is, because she feels like she didn't have the time with me that she would have wanted to, because she knows and feels we didn't have the connection we could have because she wasn't very old when I passed. Do you understand it? Perfect. So that's how she's validating that you were younger and that she's been gone for a while. Do you understand? Good, good. Let her know I was there when she got married. Tell her I shared in some of the things in her life that she always wondered if I missed out on. Because it's important for her to know that I was there. Do you understand? Good. Who's the one that carries the memory card? Okay, because I'm seeing the pile of them and I feel like I want to put them in the Bible. You have a lot of them? Perfect, perfect. So it's her way of saying she knows that there's that of hers and then everybody else's. And you're keeping them all together? Okay, good. Because she keeps laying the memory card in my hand and I'm like, what is this? And then I feel like I want to put them in a Bible. Just means you have them in a sacred place. Some people store them in a Bible, some people just put them in a sacred place. And then I can feel the stack like this. Do you understand? Probably validation for the both of you, okay? Did you think about, or do you have roses planted in honor of your mom? Because I keep smelling roses and I keep looking at an arbor. Did you think about it? That's it. When they say that, it doesn't mean that you have to go through the action. It could be them validating that you thought about it. So, because she's still here, I can feel an arbor, and all I do is smell all these roses, and I feel like I'm looking at them. It just means she knows that you thought about doing that in the honor. The arbor with the roses, that's why she's showing it to me. That was so strong.
Could be
okay, perfect, good. So it's, that's okay. So it's probably the double validation. But I can see and smell the arbor, and I feel like I can actually touch the roses, and it's her way of saying probably the double validation, because that's what you had as a child, and that you thought about doing the memorial garden. Do you understand? Perfect. So it's just the honor of the both of them as far as the validation. She just keeps saying to me, I need my daughter to know that she's beautiful inside and out. Tell her to not struggle to try to live up to what she thinks I was, because she's her own person and she's doing so much more and helping so many more people than she even realizes. Do you understand it? What's with the volunteer work you've been thinking about? Okay, do you understand it? She said talk about the volunteer work and talk about the volunteer work that's on her mind. And that's how I know you've been thinking about it. So you've been thinking about doing more and you already do some? It's her way of saying that she knows that you're doing it. She knows the thought process is there for you to do more. And it's her way of acknowledging that she's going to be there spending time with you when you do. And her way of giving the support. Do you understand it? She said, I have to give you an example of how loving she is, that she gives her time and her love to everybody. That's why I had to tell you about the volunteer work and all the things that she does that are good. What's with the feeding of the people? She makes, listen, it's something she's trying to give as an example, meaning something she wants you to think about, okay? I feel like I'm feeding people that need it. So whether it's troops, whether it's the homeless shelter, whatever it is, she makes me feel like I'm standing in some kind of thing and I'm loading bags up with food and then they're getting passed out. It's her. You do the food, there you go, you do the food banks. Perfect, that's what it is, wonderful. So it's the double validation. But it's also, I think, my guy's saying double validation because of some of the other things that maybe have either crossed your mind, you've also possibly helped with, and some of the things that you're thinking about possibly for the future. And sometimes they can also be guidance as well. Do you understand? Good, wonderful. Because all of a sudden she just showed me like all these tomatoes in this bag. Do you understand it? You have a bunch of tomatoes in the garden? That's it. Boxes and bag loads of tomatoes. Okay, that's it. That's it. I knew that the tomatoes were on the top. I could see these red tomatoes, and I could just feel the shifting of the bags being pushed out. Do you understand? Just her way of saying that she sees all the good work that she's doing and all the help that she's doing to help other people and all the dedication that you have. And it's just her way of saying. And she makes me feel like she was a lot of the same way. Even though she didn't do it and you did it on different levels, and with different organizations or in different ways. Do you understand it? Because my guide said different levels, so that can be one or the other. Just because it's done on different levels. It's her way of saying how proud she is of you and how she's honored that you're continuing to pass all the love and care for not only people you know, but people you don't, and doing all the voluntary work you do. And she's happy that it continues down the family line. Do you understand it? Good. She's so appreciative of this, honey, and all she keeps saying to me is, I'm glad she continues to do the work she does because God sees that it's in her heart and it's what she's meant to do. What's with the work with the animals? Because she just put a dog in my lap. I said, hand him to me, and then she just placed him on my lap. He's barking. Hold on a minute. I gotta pet him. Sorry, I had to do that. His name is Maxwell. Anyway, it's just her example where she just brought a dog and sat him on my lap, and she keeps saying about all the volunteer work you do. You help with like some kind of shelter or some kind of animal place. That's it. Because all she kept saying was, talk about the work with the animals, talk about the volunteer work with the animals. A Humane Society? Perfect, so you understand it. Wonderful. You're both very passionate about this? Yeah. You know why she loves me so much? Because his heart is very much like yours. And you both want to try to help as much as you can. Whether it's you helping with people that need food or anything like that, or whether it's you helping with animals. And she's saying to me, your volunteer work has just begun. And there's so many other things that have been in your mind that you've thought about taking on that you haven't fully taken on yet. And it's just her way of giving the love and support that she sees what you've done so far. That dog cracks me up. I still can't get over that. She like placed him on my lap, and I'm like, hello. But it's her example for me, you know, even though you guys are doing the cats, but then you're also doing the Humane Society. It's just her way of making me attached, because they'll always use either a cat or a dog usually, or sometimes they'll set a bird on my shoulder if there's any kind of work with any kind of animals. So it's her way of making me feel all the good work you're doing. She keeps saying to me, tell her to keep up the good job. It means a lot for me to watch all the work that she does. And I can see the kindness and the love in her heart still, and I'm happy that she continues to carry it down. Good. Wonderful. She just walked over to you and went like this and patted your back. He has my pat of approval. She called it pat of approval instead of stamp of approval. But that's what she just said. He has my pat of approval. I'm glad that I see that you're happy. I see the way the two of you work as a team, and it makes me happy that you're so supported, and it makes me happy for all the good work that the two of you do together. I'm going to lose her. They're shutting me down. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I didn't even touch the surface with her. So much more I know I could have gotten out of her, but she is just she just keeps saying, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed that she was my daughter. I'm so blessed that she does all the work that she does. And I'm so blessed to watch what a loving, responsible, strong-headed, independent, beautiful, caring, loving woman that I raised. It's her way of saying that she's proud. Just give me all her emotion. It's her way of saying that she's proud of you, honey, and that she loves you. And it was her way of explaining all the things that she sees and the woman that you have become. Do you understand? Wonderful. Yeah, she's starting to go. I can feel the peaceful wings in front of her chest. She's starting to pull her energy out. She's passing nothing but love. And all she keeps saying to me is, tell her that, thank you, honey. Tell her the time is near and precious and few, that there's so much more that they have to do. The work that's in them, the values that are instilled in both of them, and the charity that they can give back to. Tell them I pray, and I give them not only my blessing, but I know God does as well. And then she said, I love you both. All right, she's starting to step out. So it's her love for him as well, as far as the marriage and the time, and her blessings for you. You know, again, so much more I know she could have went into, but now I understand why she just focused on her energy, you as a person, and the volunteer work you do, because it's her way of saying, This is the way I see I watch over you. This is what I see that's been instilled in you. And this is the